Hey, good afternoon, and it is good to have you with us. In this edition of Soracast, we're going to take a look at what the weather holds for the week ahead. Now, remember, it is just 1 week out from Christmas. Hey, did you pick up a gift for that favorite four-legged friend of yours? Well, there's still time. But for now, though, we're going to take an advanced peek into what you can expect for Christmas Day here in Japan. This is Soracast for December 18th, 2025. So today, Thursday, is going to be really the last normal seasonal day for a little while as a high pressure system moves across Japan and sets up shop off the east coast of the country in the Pacific Ocean. Well, why is that important? Well, let's go back to a very important and basic concept in meteorology. We have two types of air pressure systems, a high pressure and a low pressure. Winds circulate around these systems. In the northern hemisphere, winds move clockwise around high pressure systems. Air generally also flows outward from these high pressure systems, like blowing, right? For low pressure systems, the reverse is true. Winds move counterclockwise and air generally flows inward, like, think about, sucking in a big breath of air. Keep this in mind as we move forward here. This coming weekend, and actually from tomorrow, that high pressure system that we just talked about will start to circulate air up from the tropics, right? It's the exact same system that brought cold air down from Siberia to Japan on Wednesday, but because it has moved across the country, we are now on the opposite side of the high. And now it's going to be bringing up warm air for us. So actually, this whole air movement can be seen on the 1500 meter charts. Looky here. Remember, I like these charts because they give a better view of temperature trends than surface maps alone. And look at how that high pressure pushes that 0 C line, the freezing line, where it's at 0 degrees Celsius, up into Hokkaido. Again, this is a very unusual pattern for December. By Monday, however, another powerful high over Asia, working with a low in the Pacific, will start to bring colder air down, and the normal 0 C, the freezing line, will start to be reestablished, meaning we will, from next week, start to get cooler and more seasonal norm temperatures. But what this means in the near term is that over the weekend, and actually even from tomorrow, Friday, many locations in and around Japan are going to start to have much warmer than normal temperatures. It will be autumn-like, or spring-like if you prefer, but it is certainly not what we would expect about 1 week out from Christmas. The good news here, though, at least from a seasonal perspective, is that the spike in temps are not going to last very long. That high will move further out onto the Pacific, and the other systems will take its place and start to bring cold air down back to us. But over the weekend, holy mackerel, look at how these temperatures are going to pop. Lord have mercy, look at this. Sapporo, look at this, 7 on Friday, then 11 on Saturday. Back down to 8 on Sunday as that high moves on, before settling down to a more December-ish 0 degrees on Monday. Kanazawa, pretty much same story. 16 on Friday, 19 on Saturday, 18 on Sunday, then back down to 10 on Monday. Saturday's highs in Yokohama and Osaka too, very much outside of what you would expect for late December. And in the middle of all of this, a small low will form on Saturday and it'll start to move up the coast. The resulting clash of air masses will generate a healthy line of rain moving through Japan over the weekend, and it really does look like the early part of Sunday is going to be a very wet one for most of Japan. Now, let's take a quick peek at what the models are saying about what the weather's going to be like on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day in Japan. So will Japan get a white Christmas? That is a big question, right? Let's jump ahead and see. Both major models I use are in general agreement here. So let's take a look into our little crystal ball and let's see what may happen come Christmas. During the day, Christmas Eve, a low pressure system will form off the west coast of Japan, bringing precipitation to Kyushu during the early part of the day. The system will move across Japan, and by mid-afternoon on the 24th, a rain footprint will extend across the entire western half of the country. By mid-evening on Christmas Eve, that rain will spread to most of the country. So it does look like kids and cats across Japan will be waking up to a wet and stormy Christmas morning, but the weather should move offshore by noon Christmas Day. Temperatures across Japan on the 24th and 25th will be seasonal or just a little bit above. It'll be nothing like what we're going to see this weekend. So that is your Soracast for December 18th, 2025. Remember, if you like weather and science-related content coming out of Japan, it would do my heart good, let me tell you, if you could just go on and stoink that like and subscribe button. We would love to have you along for the ride. Take care, everybody. Bye.